boxing on Channel 5. Defending his name, his legacy, Harlem Eubank. Battling his way up the super lightweight rankings. Can he remain undefeated? Big Fight Live, Eubank versus Uruzquieta, Friday at 10 on Channel 5.
Raza IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to have with me on Zoom this Monday afternoon, Ohara Davies. Ohara, how are we?
I'm good. Good to be here. Back in the gym now, getting ready for my next fight.
It's nice when you wake up on Monday morning and the sun's out.
It's lovely. England's feeling like, I feel like I'm in Dubai right now.
Ohara, what's the, start off with yourself, what is the latest, obviously, of that fantastic victory over Lewis Ritson? When can we expect to see OD back in the ring?
I'm managing for the world title now. So we've got Alberto Prello fighting Rolly Rolando for it May the 13th. So that winner's got to fight Ismael Barroso, and then that winner's then got to fight me. So we're looking at a bit of a wait, probably late this year, early next year. So I'm looking to get out, a bit before then. I'm not looking to wait around for that. So we'll probably fight again August times, possibly September. And then just wait for the world title shot.
I mean, I could imagine a press conference with yourself and Rolly Romero down the line.
I think that fight would be big, massive, and Rolly's someone that I know I can handle. I sparred him before, I handled him easily in sparring before. So, if in a fight, same thing.
Obviously, we'll come on to Joe Joyce in a moment, where he was in a great position as a mandatory for the WBO. I know that wasn't going to be called till next year, but he obviously wanted to fight the best. He took that risk. He lost the opportunity. So for yourself, in your mind, what kind of a level of opponent are you looking at?
I want someone that's going to push me, someone that's going to give me a test. I don't want an easy fight. I don't want a bricklayer, or I don't want to fight against an Uber driver. Like what some people choose to do. I want to test. I want someone that's going to come out and give me a good fight. Level of opponent, someone not on world level, because right after this fight, I'll be having a world title shot. So I don't want two really, really, really hard fights. So, I'm in a good place right now, so where I can choose who I want to fight. And someone at a decent level, someone that's going to come out there, give it a go, someone that's possibly going to take me the rounds, that's going to come and try win, and get him out of the way and then get the world title shot.
Is that the pinnacle for yourself now? I know you're invested in properties outside of boxing, but in boxing, the pinnacle for yourself is to accomplish and become a world champion.
That's been my goal and my dream from when I first got into boxing. And I've not been focused, made a lot of mistakes, I've said the wrong things a lot of times in my career, and that's hindered my progress. But now I feel like I've got my mind in the right place. I've got a good team around me, and now I'm ready to achieve my goals. And this would be the top and the pinnacle for me to win a world title.
Let's go back to last week. I know you were there during some of the media days during fight week, Joe Joyce and Zhang. Just everyone had obviously Joyce as a heavy favorite. Obviously a tough fight, but a heavy favorite. What did you make of the fight overall?
Listen, everyone told me that this guy Zhang's, that he's a good fighter. The only one fight he lost is where he got robbed. They say he fought against Hergovic and he got robbed. But me personally, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about him. I've never heard of him, and quite ignorantly, I just expected it to be a complete walkover. Joe should probably take him 5 or 6 rounds just to get the rounds in, and then get him out of there. And then we saw in the first round, the guy threw a big left hand. I was like, whoa, this guy is not here to mess about. And I think Joyce wasn't expecting that either. I don't think anyone saw that. Coming. It's quite a shock. And I think back now, and I'm still in shock, because Joyce is someone that I've seen get hit time after time after time, getting clean shot after clean shot. Like, for example, when he fought against Daniel Dubois, I saw him take so many shots, he didn't even buckle. But in this fight, he buckled in round 1 or round 2. And it was quite shocking to see, because even he said about himself on fight week, everyone's got a plan until they hit me in the chin 10 times and nothing happens. But it did happen this time. And, I'm still in shock. No one saw that coming.
I know your circumstances were a little bit different against Josh Taylor. Obviously, you had a problem with your eye as well. His eye was very bad. Absolutely the right decision by the referee. But what do you make of Zhang's ability to constantly throw that left hand?
Zhang's ability was good. Zhang's a very good fighter, but then again, at the same time, I don't think Joe Joyce was 100%. I don't think he was 100% focused for this fight because he most probably saw Zhang as the fight before the world title, as as just a warm-up fight, a keep busy fight. He didn't expect a performance like that. So I think Joe Joyce wasn't at his best because I've seen Joe Joyce fight before and I've seen him at his best. I know what he can do. And Zhang's a good fighter. I don't want to take anything away from him. But then again, at the same time, I have seen better Joe Joyces in the past. Um, I would like to see the rematch. I know that Joyce has got a rematch clause. If he chooses to if he chooses to use that, then I would like to see that fight again because I don't know how good Zhang is until I see that second fight. But I'm not trying to take any credit away from him, but I've seen better Joe Joyces than that.
I know we live in a sport where we have a lot of opinions, and fans have the ability to have their opinions. A couple
Mm.
of weeks ago, everyone said Joe Joyce absolutely annihilates Anthony Joshua based on his performance against Franklin. And on Sunday, I was reading Anthony Joshua will annihilate Joe Joyce after
Yeah.
his performance. Fans are fans,
Mm.
right?
You know what? But the fans are so fickle. Like you're only as good as your last fight in this game, and that's actually the truth. You can have 10 good fights, you have one bad fight, and he was a shit fighter from the start, and he's been exposed, and everyone else he beat it was luck, and he wasn't good from the start. He was all hype. Boxing fans, they're always going to be like that. If boxing fans say bad things about Floyd, if they say that Floyd's not the best fighter in the world and Pacquiao will beat Floyd and this, from time that these guys can say bad things about Floyd, I don't expect boxing fans to say good, like to have a good word to say about anyone. Boxing fans are always going to be this way. They're not like the football fans. The football fans, they support their team, win, lose or draw. They're supporting their team. Boxing fans, they're different. They support you when they're your fan until something goes wrong in one fight and then he was a hype job. And I don't know, man. I don't. Boxing fans are so fickle. I don't listen to what they say because 1 second you're good, the next second you're not good. It's just, it's just how they are.
Horror, obviously, the next rotation of the heavyweight belts, it looks like Dubois next, followed by
Mm.
the IBF Hergovich, and then
Yeah.
WBO looks like sometime next year, around April, May time. So there is time for Joe to kind of recover and take that rematch. But would you
You
suggest he
say
should go
that,
straight in?
yeah. He Joyce needs that. Joyce has to fight him again at this age now. Joyce is about how old is he? 39 years old.
38 this year.
38. So he ain't got time to wait about and to build up again. Like for example, when he fought Daniel Dubois took a step back and he had to rebuild again. He's got time at his age. Joe Joyce at his age, he ain't got the time. He needs to have that rematch, fight him again, get him out of there, and get the world title shot as soon as he can. Because if he doesn't do it now, it will never get done. He's at 38 years old. His time's almost done. He's only got a few years left, if that. If that, so he has to go now. He ain't got time to wait around. He needs to have that rematch next. He needs to.
Well, we'll see what Joe decides to do over the next couple of weeks. Har, before I let you go, a massive, massive fight this weekend. Arguably one of the biggest in
Mm-hmm.
world boxing in terms of the hype, in terms of sets of fans and the following that both fighters have. Gervonta Davies
Mm-hmm.
against Ryan Garcia. I remember a number of years ago you were telling Floyd Mayweather that you'll fight Gervonta Davies back
Mm-hmm.
in London. I don't know if you remember that clip.
Yeah.
What do you think? What happens?
I really wish that we had Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya involved in this fight. You know, Floyd's on Tank's side, Oscar De La Hoya is on Ryan Garcia's side. I wish we had them both involved in this fight. It will be an even bigger fight than it is. It will be an absolutely massive fight. It'd be bigger than a Floyd Oscar De La Hoya fight. I truly believe if they were both involved, but they're not. But either way, it's still a massive fight. I've got Tank winning the fight. I think Ryan Garcia is a great fighter. He hasn't stepped a foot wrong yet, but I just think Tank's gonna. I think Tank's Tank would be too much for him. I believe so. But the fight could go either way. But I've got Tank winning.
Stoppage?
Stoppage, yes, I believe so.
Well, we look forward to an exciting weekend of boxing across the world. Ohara, appreciate your time as always. Look forward to some fight news for yourself. And yeah, stay well and we'll speak soon.
Thank you.
Ohara Davies, IFL TV, thank you very much.
That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,